Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Running the Gauntlet.
RTG.
I lost the amount of numbers we done in this shit.
14 or some shit, I think. I had the number up.
14.
Yeah, 14.
Shit.
And on this special episode of RTG, me and D like they watch wrestling this week.
Nigga.
Yay!
And fuck wrestling.
Yay! I like it.
Nah, even though, yeah, fuck wrestling, but yeah, I played WWF No Mercy.
Yay! It was great.
And I didn't do anything.
So let's recap No Mercy. So, D Black is WWF World Heavyweight Champion, and he was feuding with Mankind. And they had a street fight at the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
which he won. And then Mankind's like, you know what? We're going to have the match that didn't happen in real life, because they don't have it in the game.
Oh.
But they gave the closest equivalent to it, and it was a steel cage match
steel
at No
cage
Win.
match because there's no goddamn Hell in the Cell and the fucking No Mercy.
And then Sherman Hooks defends his title successfully, goes on to the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania, and proceeds to take one clean month off. Comes back, cuts a promo at Backlash about how he won at WrestleMania.
Yep. And then I face Andre the Giant.
It was Andre the Giant and Backlash.
You weren't there.
Yeah. I faced Andre the Giant as the main event of Backlash 2000.
What is going on?
Wrestling, nigga. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is proof. I remember that from SmackDown too.
Yeah.
Anything can happen
In the World Wrestling Federation.
So yeah, Monday Night Raw left much to be desired.
I ain't see
Be honest.
shit of it. Nigga, I don't even think I even looked up the clips from the damn show.
So
yo.
I would
That's how,
say the notable, well, two notable things, at least for me. One was that, and this, like, you have to have like a companion podcast for this. When John Moxley was talking about that, he was gonna, they told him to cut a promo saying that, you know, this place was more toxic than the people and blah blah blah. You know, just talking about like toxic shit and people smelling bad or whatnot. We actually got that promo with Elias. They legit gave Elias a hand-me-down promo. Like, yeah, John Moxley didn't cut it, so we're in LA. We're still gonna have this promo. Go ahead, Elias. It's all yours. And then he gets hit in the back with a steel chair. That's the theme of the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
Nigga,
that was
wasn't that the theme of like the last two nights?
Yeah. Everyone that was even close to Baron Corbin to being like a referee or anything was gonna get a steel chair. First it was Elias. Then it was EC3, sadly. Because he had a rep shirt. Then Eric Young was seen talking to Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
And then
and Eric was like, "Yo, you're my friend, Seth. Oh yeah, I did see this clip. You're my friend, Seth, and I wasn't going to take the job. I swear." He was like, "Man, we've been friends for a long time. I trust you." Bat.
he
Smack-
rocked him
yeah.
with that fucking chair like 10 times. I was like, yo. But that was literally just for the past Monday and Tuesday, just hitting people with a steel chair.
And you had fucking Akam and Razor and shit.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy, Senor Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin. That's
He's like,
Mr.
"That's Mr. Benjamin." All them callbacks.
I know, right? We had AJ Styles that was getting checked up and whatnot. And then the Good Brothers walk in, you know, with their little doctor stick. And AJ's like, the fuck is going on with you guys? What happened to the old you? What happened to my boys and whatnot? And then these two turn up the notch a little bit. They get serious, but then they lose to the Usos.
No, man, because the Usos be using their Uzi hot.
The Usos are on a roll. It's crazy like how much of a roll they are and they're not tag team champions.
Hey, man, that's because... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Hawkins and Wright ain't tag team
Yep,
champions
top
no more.
guys, the Revival. Remember them?
See, that's
Those are
how
tag
much,
team
like, I
titles.
barely, like, pay attention and give a fuck about anything going on in tag team division because apparently, tag teams is something that, for, like, ever, Vince hasn't gave a fuck about them.
Yeah, they're not fucking with tag teams. Shit, we had one half of the SmackDown tag team champions face Seth Rollins on Raw.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
if you're Kevin Dunn, just the tag team champions.
Mhm.
The nameplate just says WWE tag team champions. Daniel Bryan and Rowan.
Fuck it, they are.
They're on payroll, not me. But yeah, that was the main event, which started with a brawl, like a straight brawl, and then this match is restarted. No disqualification. Like, okay,
And then
whatever.
then Brian loses again.
Yep, he loses, and we actually got a women's tag team championship defense on Monday. Iconic successfully defended against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross because they got distracted by Bailey. Fairly close
Hey
to
man,
distraction
Dave.
somehow. Damn. Intermission. Why is that fire truck driving so slow on your street? Is that a fire truck or is there a plane like coming straight at your house? I guess we'll never know. Dave!
Hey, yo, Dave.
Okay, so we're gonna have to try and move on here. Because I think Dave probably KTFO'd. So SmackDown. SmackDown started off with "No, Dave!" And you know what that means? We're gonna get another fucking sentimental, whiny ass promo from Ziggler saying that just the usual pissing and moaning about him not being champion. Why is Ziggler crying so much?
It should have been me.
It should have been him a
Hey
long
man,
time
it should
ago. I
have
don't know
been
about
him.
that.
What in 2000 and
Yeah, it should have been him a long
what year
time
was
ago.
it?
but
2014 some shit.
When he won the World Heavyweight
Yeah.
title, 13.
All right, yeah.
But I feel like at that time it should have been him. But now, with the talent they have, I don't think Ziggler's like,
Man,
aside from being a good seller, I think he's like behind.
he got fucked over.
Yeah.
But then again, Naomi managed to get her reign
Yeah,
in.
that's true. That's true. Naomi was in the same position as Ziggler. In a women's division that was out there just hair veil, cat fight,
Yeah,
snapmare. Naomi was out there doing some cool
springboards
shit.
and shit.
And she got two reigns. Took a long time, but still.
Yeah,
They're
two
there.
reigns because one of them ended because she got injured.
Yep. But then she won it at WrestleMania.
In the
So
hometown.
Ziggler, Orlando. So Ziggler beat Xavier Woods, so he's got all the momentum. Well, not all of it. It's half and half. Freaking Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston won a tag team match to main event. So they both got momentum. So who has the upper hand in this match?
Kofi. Because he's double champ. He's also defending the Up, Up, Down, Down championship.
He's champ.
Where he recently defended against Big E
Hey.
at E3.
Oh shit, I gotta see that. I'm so behind on Up, Up, Down, Down. Alexa Bliss cut like the promo of her career on
And I
Tuesday.
didn't see it. All I heard is that it ended with Bailey getting slapped and
Yeah,
some shit.
you should definitely check it out. It's really, really good. Well, what happened else? What else happened backstage? Oh yeah, Apollo Crews is just talking to Selena Vega because he was looking for Andrade, and then Andrade literally blindsided him and beat the shit out of him. And then they moved the camera to like a little bit down the hall, and there's Chad Gable watching and taking notes. Why is Chad Gable taking notes? It's the second straight week. What is he writing down? What is he looking for? What's he prepping for? Besides being on 205 Live. Because he made his debut last week. 205 Live. Heavy Machinery, who gets a tag team title opportunity on Sunday, beats the B team with the compactor. I totally forgot what the compactor was.
Is it that shit when one of them fucking has him up and then another one just jumps on the fucking nigga?
Oh, okay, yeah. I think that is it. And then right after the match, Seth Rollins, steel chair, by God.
On who?
On the B team.
Oh, B team. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He don't want
On
no
B.
special guest referees.
Then Aleister Black is in the back, in his room, saying that someone's gonna pick a fight with him someday, but I guess not.
Man, I know who the special guest referee is gonna be.
Brock.
Nah, it's gonna be Baron Corbin.
In this championship match.
Yeah, it's never been done before. It's good shit.
Pull that super bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll be damned if he's out there in a referee shirt. It's gonna be worse than him being acting general manager.
Hey man, they made it impossible for you and what was it? Here Comes the Pain to go undefeated in the story mode for that damn game. Cause when you run it back and you're champion, you automatically in the storyline when Vince is a special referee. You literally can't win the match.
Oh yeah.
Bullshit.
Oh wait, I noticed that if you're trying to like 100% championship mode and no mercy,
Yeah.
don't you have to lose the world title?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Fuck. So you can have the non-championship route.
Mm-hmm.
Lose it to Steven Richards at WrestleMania.
Or I could lose it to in the very first match.
Oh shit. Stevie Richards. What else happened? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a number one contendership tag team women's match next week. And if Asuka and Kyrie win, they get a shot.
So if they win the match in Japan, yeah, I heard that. It was like something. Hold up. So they having a tag team match in Japan, and if they win that tag team match in Japan, then they get a fucking tag team title match.
Oh wait, is it in Japan? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, obviously they're gonna win.
They just
But
doing
they're
that
facing
so
the
that,
champions?
they just doing that so that they can make them lose later.
I know, right? You got your feel good home moment. You're out of here. Sonya and Mandy were eating donuts.
Mm-hmm.
And Ember
Promote
Moon
their
came
YouTube
out,
channel and shit.
Slap the donuts and they start fighting. So yeah, shouts to donuts. Also, last week Sonya and Mandy broke Ember Moon's switch, which is highly offensive.
Damn. Especially to
Yeah,
her,
she had
man.
the switch. Yeah, she had the switch in her hand and slammed it on the floor, like smacked it out of her hand. So there goes that. And R-Truth loses his 24/7 championship.
To Drake Maverick, the man
Drake.
who's been trying to get it the entire time.
So Drake,
Right. Did it Rockstar Spud is a fucking singles champion in the WWE.
and that title has had more reigns than a lot of championships in its first month.
Hey man, it's 24/7.
That's a lot of people.
As Booker T would say, you gotta defend that title with your head on a swivel.
You feel me, dog? Yeah, the main event again. Rollins and Kingston beat Sammy and Owens. Almost said Sammy and Zayn.
Hey man, it could happen.
Against Sammy and Zayn. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Aside from like Firefly Funhouse, that was the only thing they pretty much enjoyed. Cause that was a bit dark. It was like a montage, and there was like different genres of music saying to do the Muscle Man dance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then they just he's like, "Let me in," and then he just teleports out.
Nigga,
He just
didn't they
flashes.
even have some mumble rap in there?
Yeah,
God damn it.
everything. It was like rock. It was like R&B. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So yeah, he says, "Let me in," and then he disappears off of the funhouse. So my guess is he'll probably show up either Sunday or Monday, and I can't wait.
When
I've been waiting for this.
When they bring it back in your house, that's when he gonna show up.
Supposedly, there's people saying that backstage this feels like the old In Your House pay-per-views. Where it's just like, Yeah, so I'm looking at here. It's like they said the vibe going into Sunday's pay-per-view is similar to the vibe around the In Your House shows. Lack of meaningful matches, low ticket sales, and general feeling reminds them of 95, 96.
Yeah, what the fuck did they even build besides like Seth Rollins hitting niggas with a steel chair?
It's just like rematches. It's essentially just rematches from Super Showdown. Like, ain't shit going on. The only fresh match I would say would be not even fresh because it happened already. Lacey and Becky. That's about it. Oh yeah, and Becky made fun of the way Lacey Evans speaks, like slow. She's like, "Oh, you're speaking so darn slow." And then she's like, "I'm a real United States Marine," and I'm like, "Oh boy, here we go, here we go, here we go." And yeah, that's Monday and Tuesday television. I don't know what else happened this week. So I'm looking at stuff here. It says Nikki Bella was indeed forced to retire from WWE because of her neck. And apparently, she had a cyst on her brain.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Damn, man.
That's not good. And then John Cena's like, I'm out. John Cena's household says, nope.
Nigga, he the one that told her ass to get, like, nigga, I forgot if it was even Total Bellas or Total Divas. But, yeah, he did, like, as soon as she fucked up her neck the second time, he the one who told her ass to go get checked out in the back because she wasn't trying to. Because she did it because she, like, landed, like, sideways, like, neck first when she went to spare Tyler Breeze when he was doing the Breezy Bella shit.
Breezy Bella. She was bleeding.
Because she was used to fucking sparing females and shit. And he was like, oh, well. He like 200 something pounds of muscle and just crashed right into him.
Yep. And Lars is going to be out apparently for the rest of the year.
Damn.
He's got a knee injury. Horrible timing.
I was going to fucking make it. A relevant joke and just say, it was a freak accident.
Ha.
I
love it. It's my kind of verbal, whatever you call it. I don't know. It's the summer. I don't worry about these things. Kenny Omega says WWE never showed what is special about Jon Moxley.
True.
Saying that they didn't get to show his charisma, his ability to sell a match with his promo skills, and that he's incredibly physical. Proceeds to call him the New Age Terry Funk. So Jon Moxley's gonna retire like 16 times.
Yo, they really just like treated. Well, when he was there, Dean Ambrose, they just treated him as like. To me, it felt like they just treated him as, oh, he's the third. He was the third nigga of the Shield.
For real.
Well, I mean, after they split up, cause I think originally it seemed like they were treating him as the leader of the Shield.
Yeah, that's what I always felt like.
Yeah.
He was like the first person to speak that entire thing. It was like, yeah, you were CM Punk? Nope. Like it was Roman barely had shit. Roman barely spoke.
He just said believe.
Yeah, believe in the Shield. He was like the muscle. He was just everyone had like a role. Like Seth was the crazy dude doing the crazy shit. Then Dean would speak, and then Roman would be like the muscle guy. And then once they split, it was like, okay.
Yeah.
This dude's just the lunatic. Seth is the backstabber, and then somehow in the middle of all of this, Roman gets the super duper push to the stars.
No, what I think before they split, they gave Roman that push, like mainly in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Royal Rumble 2014, that dude was
breaking.
People were cheering for Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
People were seriously cheering for Roman Reigns during that match.
Because they didn't want Batista to win. It came down to Batista and Roman. And people were fucking with the Shield, so.
And Batista goes to WrestleMania.
Yeah, you better deal with it.
Oh, who's that? Rabbit Dash?
No.
Ponyta?
None.
Oh.
I was just bored, so I threw a horse for smoke.
Looks like Ponyta. Ponyta.
I was just there jamming out the music during a horse of smoke.
A high horse. Badoops. Canned humor. Okay. We got a triple threat tag team match for Fyter Fest. Fuck is a triple threat tag team match?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the best friends in Private Party against SCU.
Who the fuck was Private Party again?
It's two black dudes from the Indies.
Oh
And
yeah.
whoever wins that gets a first round bye in the recently announced tag team tournament once AEW debuts for TNT.
Word. Oh, so they waiting until the TV deal starts
hmm
for them to introduce some shit. Right.
Yep. But apparently before that, we might have the women's championship announced at All Out, which is in August.
Word.
So yeah. Fighter Fest is also gonna have Hangman Page versus Jungle Boy versus Jimmy Havoc versus MJF.
Yeah, I saw the whole lead up to that shit. You
Yep,
just
this all
wanted
came from
MJF.
Broken Phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you want? You said it's Havoc? Okay.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Havoc.
Jimmy Havoc.
It's like, no, wait, you got a mistake. Like, oh, okay. I'm excited. Also, Lucha Brothers announced their third partner as Laredo Kid, which is a huge deal for Laredo Kid.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
actually-
to go up against the return of the original Elite.
Yep. And Jabali has booked himself in the pre-show of his own fucking event.
Hey man, that's called not having an ego, nigga.
What the hell is going on?
To go up
I just
against
thought it was-
Michael
yeah.
Nakazawa, isn't it like a fucking hardcore?
Yeah, it's a hardcore match.
Yeah.
This motherfucker just recovered.
Hey
He
man,
just learned how to walk again.
fuck it.
That means.
Hey man,
Daigo's
he
gonna
was
walk.
wrestling last time while he couldn't walk, man.
Yeah. That means we're gonna see FGC members interfering in that match.
hmm
Daigo's gonna hit a fucking shooting star press. You can quote me on that shit too. That shit's happening. Daigo's gonna go in there shooting star press. Do 630. Ricochet's landing at 630 really, really awkwardly lately. He did a second one on Monday during the Fatal 5-Way. Also, yeah, he's facing Samoa Joe for the US title
Word.
on Sunday. But he did a second.
So
'cause it
no
was like
build
elimination.
up to a feud between Samoa Joe and Ricochet. Alright,
Nope.
I got you.
It's crazy because like Cesaro and I forgot who they actually helped him eliminate. I think it was Braun that he had him eliminate. I think it was Braun. Like they actually helped him get an elimination. I was like, what? And speaking of Ricochet, which I did not look at, but apparently his nudes are out there.
God damn it.
And apparently he was doing some things. Some crazy things.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's interested in that. I'll have you look into that. But apparently.
I
It wasn't
guess
just-
it's equivalent exchange. Niggas got paid. and
It wasn't
fucking-
just photos, it was video.
Yeah.
But apparently he was doing something in one of those videos. I don't know, man. But yeah. But this goes to show that people, it's easy to just fly over that, like on social media, because barely anybody's talking about it. But when it was Paige,
Man, nigga, she had well, at the time it was only like 5 minutes worth of video out.
and when it was Tony Storm, oof, she had to delete her social media.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, Rui Hachimura was going to the Wizards. As dope. He makes history, I believe. No? Yeah. Yep. History. He's the first Japanese-born player to be drafted in the first round of the NBA draft.
Shit.
Japan, number one. Motherfucker, number one. He's dope. He was dope as shit for Gonzaga. And that's a dope ass name. Rui Hachimura. It's pretty fucking cool. What else is going on Fighter Fest? Let me look this shit up. What is the card? Fighter Fest. And I fucked up the spelling. 'Cause
I
I'm an
hate
idiot.
this fucking goddamn thing.
Daniel
Zack Sabre
Bryan.
Jr. is putting his G1 climax spot on the line.
Yes, against Yoshihashi.
Shit. Zack better win.
Yoshihashi's not in the G1 so far. Tamatonga is not in the G1, nor is
Well,
Suzuki.
Tomatonga say he didn't want to be in the damn G1.
Nope, we don't get Suzuki. Suzuki's very upset about that. So,
Why the fuck isn't Suzuki in the goddamn G1?
because we got Kentucky. Oh shit! Almost broke my headphone. I think I did break my headphone. Oh no, I didn't. So yeah, the three-way tag team match I talked about. Yuki Sakazaki versus Riho versus Nyla Rose, another three-way women's match. Daniels versus Shima. Adam
Oh,
Page.
yeah.
We got the fatal four-way. Moxley versus Janelle. Coley versus Darby Allin. And of course, Nakazawa versus Jabady. In the pre-show.
I think Nakazawa gotta get that win back.
So we could get the rubber match at...
Nah, man, we ain't getting no rubber match.
I mean, we still got All Out.
Cause it's Nakazawa, he gonna bring real rubbers, and I'm like, hell no.
No.
He gonna bring the rubbers and the baby oil.
Oh, no. Let's not.
He will though.
Let's not. Rebby Hardy is pregnant again.
Damn, son.
Baby number 3. Matt Hardy is as delusional as his character.
Hey, man.
Congratulations to them.
Maybe you just like piping and shit.
That's pretty much all she's good for anyway.
Damn, that was fucked up.
I'm kidding. Jim Ross reveals that Vince McMahon, once upon a time, tried to buy the Minnesota Vikings.
Say what? Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
That nigga crazy.
Yep, he. I don't think it got past talking. I don't think it ever got to major meetings. He may have had a casual meeting with the investors. I think bottom line is it was just a talking thing. They were on sale. They were for sale. I didn't know the seriousness of it. A long shot at best, but there was dialogue.
Nigga, he buying a whole fucking football league that's gonna have B tier players in it. So yeah.
Unless he tried to buy it when they had Brock last.
He gonna try. He gonna tell Brock that he has to join one of the teams for the XFL. It's part of his contract.
Trying to make more money.
Yeah.
Gonna be on this team. That's crazy. We haven't had teams. We haven't had nothing.
Nope.
And then
That
when is
shit-
supposed to be next year? 2021
Mhm.
or 2020?
Yeah.
Jeez, we haven't gotten anything. Shit, in early 2000, we had the press conference show up on my Attitude Era binge, and then by the middle of it, the XFL. You had the team logos, the coaches sitting in the crowd, and right when 2001 hit, the XFL. That's funny because I had a promo. It was like in a desperate attempt to boost ratings, we're gonna have the camera in the women's locker room. I was like, why would you put that in your commercial?
What you mean, yo? That's the shit, nigga. That would have got me to watch.
I was like, what the hell was that? In an attempt to boost ratings.
What was that? 01?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Fucking 11-year-old me. Shit.
But the fact that they had that
It
fucking...
was like the Super Bowl commercials. They like, if you want to see more, the GoDaddy.com commercial, yo, go to the website.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm like, alright.
I remember that. I definitely remember that.
I definitely wasn't going there to make my own damn website.
I don't... I didn't even know that's what that thing was.
I didn't
Like
know
that
until somebody in my school we was talking about it actually knew what the fuck this damn site was for.
Just like, oh, it's to make a website, get a domain.
You would not know that by watching the commercial. On,
Nope.
Nope.
Damn, nobody has that commercial? Fuck. In a desperate attempt to boost ratings. But yeah, and then they actually... I remember that segment. Him being in the locker room and like being like a dream. Vince McMahon being like a dream shit.
Man, they was gonna do all that bullshit. They might as well just start another fucking lingerie football league.
Those chicks used to sock the shit out of each other.
I just heard about it. I never seen a single fucking game.
Those chicks used to fucking rock the fuck out of each other in those games. There's so many promos for the XFL. Like I'm looking on YouTube, so many fucking promos for that first crack at playing football. But what's gonna separate the new XFL from the current NFL? In a time frame, a day and time where we actually have to look out for these fucking player safety. Which XFL clearly wasn't doing. Like, yeah, we're gonna do a scramble instead of a kickoff. You know, we're gonna run at each other head on, right? Getting the ball. Yep. You know, there's gonna be helmet to helmet contact, right? Yep. Okay. First time, concussion. No problem. No big deal. What else? What else can we talk about?
I don't know if there is anything.
Looking at a list.
So we,
Hold on. No, I think that's it.
besides,
Is there any UFC this weekend? There was UFC last weekend.
Yeah,
Where Valentina Shevchenko.
cause I know what the fuck was it? Cause all we had John Moxley face off against Kaz XL, where Kaz, this is like from what I remember for it, even though I just saw it this morning, cut a pretty good promo on the crowd. Where like that was like the first time, like, because like it was just some random it just seemed like a random ass event. I don't even know what the hell it's for. I know it was at Six Flags. And then he was just like sounded genuine when he was all like, oh, he's like all the people, all you people showed that you could still ride for Enzo and Cass and something. And then like he just sounded so genuine, like dead in the middle of it. He was like, and I gotta say from the bottom of my heart, I don't care about any of that.
Like, oh, boo. Boo this man for having us in the palm of his hand.
He's like, where were y'all when I had my life? He was all like, when I was in bad condition in Philadelphia and I was in a hospital bed and I needed your help. Where was the get well soon, Cass?
I guess he had like a stroke or like a heart attack or something? A seizure?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was like
Oh.
I think it was like a House of Hardcore, like backstage.
Shit.
Yeah, he had like
Oh
a,
yeah,
he
I
had like
forgot
a
about
seizure or a stroke. I was like, shit.
Except then, yeah, he was like, I'll challenge anybody in the back to be man enough to come out, and then that's when Moxley came out, and then they had their match, and then people just shit on Cass the entire match. Yo, you can't wrestle, Chance. And then like cause I saw it from like a crowd perspective, and nigga in the crowd was all like, oh, there goes Big Cass again with his big man offense. Oh, yep, another big boot. Yep, another big boot. Do another kick, Cass. Yep, there you go.
That's funny. They do another big boot. Nah, me. Cass. That dude had a feud with fucking Daniel Bryan, and
Then he was fired.
he got sent packing. Shuri Kondo fights in the UFC prelims on Saturday. I'm very excited. That whole main card starts at 7. Prelims start at 4. It's just a regular old fight night.
Shit that I see, it says she's on the main card.
No, it says preliminary. On Google, at least.
Shit, now on Wikipedia,
Oh, yeah, on Google it shows up as prelim.
said right there she against Ashley Yoder on ESPN Plus.
That's weird. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. Shit. Love Shuri Kondo.
And hopefully the
Korean
Korean zombie don't get knocked out in the fucking
Yo.
last
Oh,
fucking second.
Rob Font. Rough one. Damn,
Oh, my
Montana.
nigga Kevin Holland fight shit.
Kevin Holland. Oh, is that homeboy?
Yeah.
The
That shit crazy. Man, why you hit me so hard?
Kevin Holland. I definitely got to see that. Kevin Holland. That dude is hilarious. He's got character. Oh, dude, Bret Hart's gonna be in a movie.
Shit.
It's gonna be an actual feature film named Tales from the Dead Zone.
Thought you was gonna say Tales from the Hood.
He's gonna be shooting shit. Can't wait.
No, real shit, yo, fucking, who the fuck was it? Yeah, Kevin Holland's last fight, yo, Dominic Cruz got mad at that nigga. Cause, like, he was over at his corner, and then, like, cause it was the prelims, like, nobody was there like that yet. And then he looked over in DC, he was looking over at, Daniel Cormier. And then he was like, yo, DC, can you give me some wrestling advice? And then... Yo, he was like, man, he keep trying to take me down, and Dominic Cruz just got mad. He was like, he just said, learn how to defend a takedown. You can stand up all you want.
That dude is great.
Yeah.
Like, that dude is hilarious. Such a great character. We need more. We need more people like that.
Nigga, this is gonna be his fourth fight in the last calendar year, yo.
Shit.
It almost turned into his fifth fight.
It's
But-
the new cowboy.
Yeah, but he's gonna miss out on it being his fifth fight by 10 days.
Oh.
So yeah, pretty much 5 fights in the calendar year.
Shit. But yeah, I got nothing else.
Me neither.
Absolutely nothing else. So that's it for us today. Upcoming events, of course, UFC Fight Night. If you're interested in that, a couple good fighters in there. But the real deal is Sunday, where we get Stomping Grounds. Remember when you were a kid and you wanted to ask your parents if you can buy Stomping Grounds?
I remember never asking my mom to buy a single wrestling pay-per-view because I was assuming unless it was around my birthday she wasn't going to wasn't so I said fuck it, wasn't going to ask. I was like fuck it, I'm going to watch Scramble Vision. She's like, man, Sharon, quit watching that, you going to hurt your eyes. Man, I want to watch it. You're not watching nothing.
Pay
so
for
I
it.
can hear it though.
Protect my eyes and pay for it. I used to be scared to ask my mom for it. I only asked her once. That was Mania 18. Of all Manias, why didn't I ask for 17? What am I, an idiot? Oh no, it's because we didn't have... Oh, I know why. We didn't have digital cable at the time.
Well shit,
Remember,
yo.
we had regular cable, we had digital cable.
Nigga, I went to my uncle's house, he had a black box. I went to my godfather's house, he had a black box, and that's how I saw my first wrestling pay-per-view.
I only got
Fucking
those...
that King of the Ring, where they had that
98.
Hell in a Cell match. Yeah.
I only saw Black Box for the first time in 2003, and that was for... I wanted to watch SummerSlam, but those things don't work outside of certain places, I guess, or at least the one my brother-in-law had. Because for some reason it worked in his house, but it didn't work in my house. So I couldn't see SummerSlam, but every pay-per-view after that, for like 2-3 years, I would just go to his house and watch that shit Black Box.
When I saw wrestling pay-per-view at my uncle's house, it was the Halloween Havoc where Sid Vicious fucked up his lip.
Which didn't show up on the live feed. They only showed that the night after. Because I think Goldberg arrived, Goldberg arrived. And by the time they come back to the ring, this dude's just laying on the ring mat holding his leg. And WCW's like, hey, let's just show that on camera the next night. Want to see a whole leg collapse? From a big man who shouldn't be doing shit like that from the top rope because he's fucking a big man. He's a fucking big man. We talk about WCW, but who's to say WWE right now is in 2000 WCW? Minus Air Styles. Air Styles over AJ Styles. And we don't have the Young Dragons. Or the Cruiserweight Tag Team titles. Which is a cool idea that they should bring back, but that means they have to pay attention to the Cruiserweights.
Man,
They got Cedric Alexander out there with his athletic ability running up after them.
nigga, Cedric Alexander was going off on Twitter. Like right after the elevator scene.
Yeah.
He's like, I can still wrestle, guys, I swear. And then he was just going on like a giant Twitter posting spree, yo, about like something they ain't doing shit with me.
Sus, man. These people were fucking cheering for.
Oh yeah, like he went and said like, oh, now you want to bring Chad Gable to 205 Live after you make me leave?
Dude, mad. Like, bro, have me wrestle, man. Feel bad for that guy and Buddy Murphy. But yeah, I guess that's all we got.
Yeah.
That's all we got. All right, so thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you next week, hopefully with more shit to talk about. Get to cover pay-per-view, which are usually good.
Yeah.
WWE manages to do good pay-per-views and then fuck it up for the rest of the week and the rest of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if anything good comes from Stomping Grounds. Oh, I gotta say the whole thing. Stomping Grounds, where you kick ass and take names.
That's the tagline for that shit?
Yes. They will not let you forget it.
On the real, y'all, I just assumed Stomping Grounds, like when I started breaking it down, was just like, you know how they had like WWF Rock Bottom and fucking the D-Generation X pay-per-view.
What, Seth Rollins pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I forgot all about the freaking Rock Bottom. That was a good idea.
It was a nightmare.
They should do that again.
It was a
I mean,
nightmare.
we kind of had the Shield thing, but that wasn't really a
It
pay-per-view.
was a nightmare.
Alright,
Well,
guys,
so
we'll see you.
What you want? You want what?
It was a nightmare.
WWF Deep Six?
No,
Nightmare.
that'll just be freaking Road Wild from
It was a
WCW.
nightmare.
Give me Uncensored with the women's division.
Nah,
It's
man.
Sonny Deville.
That's misogynistic, nigga.
Okay, so give me.
We in a women's evolution, nigga.
So give me Fully Loaded with me and Sonny Deville. There you go. I'm the one that's fully loaded.
Alright, so. Damn, nigga. Alright, so. See you next
We'll see
week
you
for
guys
us
next
at
week.
Run the Gauntlet.
I don't know
Snap,
what catchphrase
snap
is.
your fingers and run some fades. Yeah.
You can't get that patented.
Yeah. See you next week.